All right, the truck's been running for a little bit, so it should be good and warm. But we got something to go do today, which is maybe probably not at all interesting, but hey, it's winter time. You got to take the content you get. So we're gonna go over and pick up Dad right after this. All right, welcome back. If you haven't seen my videos before, I'm Rossi Oliver, man. And I'm trying to back up to the trailer because I'm gonna need that. And then when we get that done, we'll go get Dad and start on our journey. This is more of an adventure for him than it is for me, but I am getting the leftover pieces after this, so that'll make sense here in a minute when you see what it is. I don't think I'm anywhere close to the trailer, but we'll see. Aw, and I forgot about all that on there too. I'm gonna have to take that off real quick. So what a great time. When you hear metal hammering, you're probably pretty close. Hey, all right. We can work with that, maybe. I can probably manhandle it. Or not. Or not. Oh, there we go. Okay, now. Oh, look at that perfection right there. It's gonna go right on. Yes, there we go. We're struggling. I thought I could get by without a huge coat because I'm tired of lugging that stuff around. But it is only 15 degrees, so I might have to change my strategy. We've actually, well, wait a minute till I get this hooked up and then I'll tell you about the rest. We've actually got a lot of stuff to do with the trailer in the next few days. I've got 2 tractors to haul. And the story on that will be for a later video. But yeah, I guess I'll try to, maybe I'll just throw that lumber on that landall for now. This is actually more fence material for down there where I was working the last time we were building fence around the nighttime pin, but I ran out of good weather, so I didn't get to use these yet. So I'll probably just lay them across that landall and that'll keep them up out of the dirt. So don't forget where I put them. Hopefully they're not froze too. Might be good if I put my gloves on, I might last longer. What she said. All the way off the other end, that would be sweet, wouldn't it? Now I'm predicting any time for my phone to ring and him to say, "Where are you? You said you'd be here half an hour ago." So stay tuned for that. That's probably coming anytime. All right, that'll probably self-clean on the trip. Okay, what's now? Oh, trailer connected. It knows, you knows. Right rear door ajar. Well, it's not. So, probably gonna have to invest in those back switches, or one of them should be at the auto parts store. I ordered that before all this winter time really went down. Oh, we're gonna need four-wheel drive to get out of the driveway, because all I'm doing is jackknifing the trailer. There we go. Ain't that nuts? Gotta have it for just a second. You can leave in the comments, but I always was under the I always like to back up after you put it out of four-wheel drive to make sure everything's unlocked. Maybe that's not a thing anymore, but it kind of used to be. Yeah, today, and it's like yesterday even, it was still below freezing, but it felt like a heat wave because the day before was like below zero and wind blowing. So yeah, even though right now it's like 15 degrees, it feels like a heat wave because there's no wind and it's been so cold the last few days. So sure. Now I just want everybody to know I did the right thing. I didn't check any of the tires, and yeah, I have no idea. So we're just gonna roll the dice, and it worked the last time we used it. Why wouldn't it work this time? Well, I'm almost to his house, and what did I say? You didn't forget about me. I knew that it wouldn't be long before I got that message, because I'm about 15 minutes behind when I said I was gonna be there. So yeah, sometimes nature calls and you just gotta do what you gotta do. So he'll be fine though. We're not that far behind. He probably doesn't even know that I have the camera, so we'll see what his reaction will be when this goes down. Oh, I think he's on the phone. That's gonna be no fun because he won't want to participate. Bye. Hey, Daddy. I just said that I was expecting a phone call anytime that I wasn't on time.
That's right. That's right. Got to keep you on your toes.
So where are we going?
We are going to Bedford North Lawrence High School.
And why? Because we didn't get an appropriate diploma the first time around, or what?
Yeah, we got to take some extra classes.
No, really, you're going to get something. What are you going to get?
I'm going to get my pickup again.
Again, for the second time around.
Yep.
How long has it been there this time?
We took it...
I was trying to remember. It was at the beginning of school, wasn't it?
It was at the beginning of school, but I think it was closer to the 1st of September.
Okay, that may be, yeah. Because every so many months, he likes to see if he can do some woodworking with the pickup, and it changes its shape. It wasn't no.
It wasn't me this time.
I don't know if that was ever on a video or not, but a tree fell on it, so.
Tree fell on the bed.
On the bed.
Just on the bed.
So we're taking the trailer so I can get the bed to make another wood trailer, and then he's gonna get his shiny new pickup. So.
And you can show everybody what happened to it.
Yeah, I think I did that once, but I might be thinking of the last time. The last time was much worse than this time. I mean,
yeah.
The last time, pretty well the whole, I mean, it pretty well destroyed the whole truck.
Oh, the truck was total.
But anyway, we'll see how good a job they did matching the paint this time. Because that's always a, I mean, when you're just going to paint part of it, I wonder if it's going to be noticeable.
Well, there wasn't any reason to paint the cab.
No, it was fine.
Still in good shape.
Because it fell right over the back wheel, so it was far enough away that it didn't hurt anything. So we'll see what happens. Here we go.
Wow.
Second time's a charm. Be interesting to see what you drop on it this time.
It's going to be just me driving it.
I am the only one who's never wrecked it. I should be able to use it.
Yeah, I dropped something.
Why'd you need to know what year it was yesterday?
I wanted to order filters for it.
Oh.
I always get confused if it's 90.
No, the Dakota was a 95 and you traded it and got this and it's a 94. Yep. Looks like new again. Actually, I think it looks better than it was when you bought it. I think this paint job is better than the original that was on it. Yep. Looks good. Now this bed had a little bit of a, I guess, issues in places, but it's better than what he had. It's getting hard to find these in good shape. I think we got lucky and got 2 of them in short order now. But the way they made these, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of places for trash to get up behind here, and I'm surprised they're not all, you know, rotted out of there, but pretty good one. Tailgate closes, opens. There you, it's restored again, I guess. All right, I'm gonna follow him. Hopefully it will be fine. That teacher said it sat out here through this cold and said it fired right up. So that's the thing about it. It was too good to get rid of because it runs great. So even when it got wrecked the first time, he said, I'm probably just going to junk it. And I said, no, you're not. Because I said, I'm going to take the motor out of it if you do that. A 5.9 12 valve Cummins. And I mean, it runs great. So, and now it's like a new one again. It looks like to me they put some mud flaps on it or something, because I don't remember it having that stick out piece like it does, but I bet those were on the new bed and they just put them on again, because I don't remember that, but sure. That back bumper is so shiny it looks almost like it's missing a piece, but it's reflecting the road there at different places. The trick is we want to try to at least make it home before we wreck it again. So hopefully, yeah. Well, latest developments. I noticed there's something sticking out on the right hand side. So I called him and told him to pull over at some point here where we can get to and figure out what's going on. But I mean, I wouldn't think it was just a piece of ice that slid out from behind like the bumper, but I don't know where else that would have come from. And I don't think I can get it on camera either, but it's on the right hand side of the front towards the bottom. You can see like when he's going around a corner as when I saw it. But he's gonna try to find a place and we'll see what we can figure out. But there definitely is something sticking out over there that probably shouldn't be. There's a 18 or 1955. Just never know what you're gonna see along the road. See if we can see it there. See that thing sticking out the bottom? What is that? Piece of plastic that's folded out? Or trim maybe? Maybe a piece of the trim came unglued. It looks too wide to just be a piece of trim. That's what's got me puzzled, and I just can't tell from here what that could be. Figure out what this is. Oh, his headlight fell out. It's your headlight. It's your headlight. Trick headlight.
Yes.
That goes in that groove. But that can't be the only thing that holds it in there, is it? Maybe the cold ruined it.
Might be. This pin is...
Oh, there's a screw. That screw's supposed to hold it, huh?
Is it?
Yeah. Once you get that tab lined up. Why don't you just take it off till we get home? Just twist that out of there. Just lay it in there. The bulb will still flash and you can still have technically a turn signal. That'll be safer than if you lose the bulb. Oh well, we'll figure that out. Well, that's fun. It's nice to at least still have the pieces, but and that's not even something that they would have messed with, so I don't know what got into it other than that it's super cold and it hasn't been on the road for a while. So anyway, we'll figure it out. If we have to order a new turn signal plastic piece, that's fine too, because that's probably an original, and who knows. We'll follow him to his house and see if we can't pop that turn signal thing back in there. I think if we had a flat washer, we could probably make it go again. The little plastic retaining tab at the bottom that the screw goes through is missing half of it. So I would say that the cold and the vibration finally finished it off. That's the bad thing about plastic parts. And then another thing I want to do while I'm over there is look for those seat brackets for that 2020 John Deere. Because back in the day when I painted that, I painted it over there because I had a little garage shop thing I worked out of. And so if I still have them, I bet they're over there somewhere. Because I looked at home and I can't find them, and it did in fact have them looking at the parts book, and when I looked up to get replacements, they're $147 a side, and I think that's a little excessive. So I'm gonna try to find the originals, and if not, I'm gonna try to go to a junkyard maybe Saturday or so and see if I can't acquire a pair of them. I just missed that, but there was the plight of the two-wheel drive pickup. It spins on anything with that heavy diesel in the front. You need to get a small washer. This is a heat wave compared to what it was.
Yeah, but it'll be in the 50s.
Yeah, get a little washer to put on that, because that, I think the one half of that tab is broke off.
I think that's right.
And then, yeah, just get a little washer that fits over this screw, you know, that we can put in there. Might have to get a longer screw. And then,
well, when I don't have snow that I gotta stand on.
Yeah. But I mean, that's not anything that they messed with, so no. I don't know why that fell out.
The heater, I don't know why.
Well, we had that trouble with it before when we changed that thermostat, but I thought we had it fixed, didn't we? Didn't we have it where it put out some heat?
Yeah, it was working.
So I wonder if it's low on water from sitting.
Yeah.
Somebody left it. They left it sit with the window door open. I guess there's leaves in there. Or did you have it sit?
It might have been from that.
Well, we made it anyway. So I want to look for those brackets, I guess, while I'm here.
Oh, well.
So, well, today just keeps getting more interesting. I hate to tell you, pal, but you can't make that turn. So yeah, let's set you up here. Hopefully I can get around, because that ain't my problem. I don't care. There ain't much I can do about it. I could hook the 4180 on there and rip it out of there, but I think I'll pass. Yeah, she's in there pretty good. That is a problem with using the map on your phone. Some of these people, when they're delivering stuff and they don't know the area, they trust that phone app too much, and then they get their truck in a situation that they can't, there's no physical way to do. So yeah, that's, I feel bad for him, but such is life. All right, well, we made it back home. We got another project. We can make another wood trailer. So I'll need to find an axle or something. We'll make that happen. But digging around over there, I did in fact find the original seat back and the seat, but I did not find those braces, and I don't remember what happened to them. I'm gonna go back whenever the snow melts and see if they're laying over there somewhere, because he said I didn't throw this, Dad didn't throw this away, so he probably wouldn't have thrown the other thing away. But it kind of looks like you could see that it had a brace on it, so I would say that it did, but I don't remember. I vaguely remember, you know, they didn't match up, and then I just didn't have anything on that other one, and then he said we have to have a brace on there or we're going to tear the seat off. And so he made those flat plates. But I don't remember if he took the other ones that were on there and tried to see if he could adapt them first. But I don't remember that part. So I'll have to see what happens. After watching what you just saw, do you feel like your IQ has dropped lower than your credit score? Well, there's no reason that both of us should be miserable. So go ahead and hit that thumbs up and leave a comment. That stuff costs you nothing, and it really helps me out. Your banker may not approve, but I know mine will. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.